This is a 7-Eleven. There's, I forget how many thousands. There's like 12,000 convenience stores in Thailand for a country of 70 million. And that was my protein shake post-workout. Looking for a place to do a video. Well, I might as well just do it right here. That's Sands Cafe. Here's some nice beachfront hotel villas. There's where you can sit on the beach. This is my beach. This is my place is 800 meters up this main street here, which is called Soi 5 in Pratamak. There's some of the high-rises, and this is one of the larger 7-Elevens. One of the nicest ones has this big patio out in front. What's cool about that, let me shift the camera here. Get myself situated with a selfie stick here. Bear with me. So I don't have to do a lot of edits, so I'm just holding it. So there's, I was saying there's like 12,000 convenience stores. It's got to be like close to 10,000 of them 7-Elevens. I mean, just within walking distance of me, I'm talking 5 to 10 minutes walking distance of me, there's got to be 10 of them. Serious. It's amazing. Some you can see another 7-Eleven from the 7-Eleven you're in. Right? Anyway, what's cool about this one is it's like a full restaurant. They cook food, microwave and hot plate food, and it's pretty good. They do omelets. Thais do a lot of omelets. They eat a lot of eggs, amazing amount of eggs. And so yeah, an omelet with some sausages, maybe a little sticky rice is a pretty good meal. And they do the smoothies, coffees, and they have this patio out here. And what's nice about that, so I generally come here twice a day, and once is post-workout for either a sugar water drink if I feel like it, a diet soda, an orange juice, an energy drink, or a protein shake. Today it was a protein shake. I just came from the gym. There I am, all swole. And that was, I completed my 30-day Shred 30, which was 30 consecutive days in the gym on July 31st. And I had taken 6 days off. So now I'm back in the gym on another program called, it's same guy, Alexander Cortez, AJAC on Gumroad, and this is called his longevity program. It's for old dudes, and it's a fairly long guide, about I don't know, 100 pages, and a lot of it is just, you know, straight talk. And then there's of course the workout plans, and you can do your own, or he has crafted workout plans for 2 days a week, 3 days a week, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, and 6 days a week. I settled in on 4 days a week because he has actually 4 variations of it. So I haven't decided yet whether I do. So what I'm going to do is Monday through Thursday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So 4 days on, 3 days off, and the 3 days off will include a 30-hour fast. And yeah, my 30-hour fasts are lunch one day to dinner the next. So this is just what I prefer. I do it like the back of my hand, you know. So the other reason I'm doing a video, I haven't done one in a while, is today is the 1 year of no fucking booze. And it's kind of anticlimactic, actually. 7th of August 2022 is when I made that drunk video and said this is it. And It was. The only time I've come close to having even one sip was I was in a bar here just a couple months ago, seeing a friend of mine who's a bartender there, who I knew from when I lived here in Jomtien before I moved to Phuket. I stop in to see her, I buy her a drink, and it was, I was drinking soda water. And she was having vodka and soda, and hers was next to mine. I picked it up and sipped on the straw, and I'm like, whoops, and I spit it out. I did. That's the closest. So I can't technically say alcohol has not touched my lips, but it hasn't gone down my throat. So, but what's funny about what I mean by anticlimactic is that I knew it was coming up. I mentioned it in some of my posts in another video. And I think I mentioned it yesterday or the day before to somebody. I last night I went to bed at 9 o'clock, and I was tired, and I got up at 2:30 in the morning and just started doing my stuff. Been up since, and now it's 2 o'clock. So I've been up for it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so I've been up for just short of 12 hours. But I didn't remember that it was the 1 year date until right before I went to the gym at noon. So there you go. I guess it should be that way, right? I'm not gonna, there's no need to say a lot about it because I'm gonna save it all for my book. I've got all the material from when I did it, but now that I've hit the 1 year point, I think I have the authority to write it, even though it's a arbitrary, 1 day, 365 days, 720, The point is that you decide to do it. And of course my book is going to be pretty much different from anybody else's, because everybody else's, you've got to fix this issue, you got to make a pussy of yourself, and you got to say how bad you are and how sorry you are, and blah blah blah. 12 steps of groveling and blah 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 blah. It's all pussified. It's chick shit. Listen to me. That's chick shit. If you're a man, then be masculine and say, I don't drink because I don't fucking drink. I ain't doing that stuff, and you can't make me. And you know what? Throughout this whole process, you know what I craved the most? I craved adversity. I craved problems. You know why? That's when you're the strongest. That's, people say, oh, you watch out, don't keep the stress off everything so you don't go back to drink. No, you embrace it. You do it because it's hard. Like going to the moon. We go to the moon because it's hard. John F. Kennedy. When was that? 62, 63-ish, 61. Anyway, so, yeah. None of that chick shit. Nothing wrong with chick shit, but chick shit is for chicks, right? So, yeah, I love it. That's the way chicks gotta cope, how they gotta cope. But that doesn't mean men need to do it. So just shut the fuck up and say, I don't do it because I don't fucking do it and you can't make me. So there. All right. What else? A little story. A little, well, just check it out. My book on the top, old dudes and young Thai chicks ebook, in case you don't know. I'll put the link in the description. Is now free. So you can download it, and yes, I get your email address, and yes, you'll be on my email, and yes, you'll get marketing letters. It's one click unsubscribe. Shut the fuck up. That's for the whiners. That's for the 2 thumbs down fuckers. Charles Grashow, I know you're out there. Anyway, what a toothless fuck you are. Anyway, Charles. Well, I'm glad you can jerk off watching my videos, you pathetic piece of bald ass crap shit. So what else? Oh, so this I met this in America. There's not, Americans are few and far between. Last night I had, yeah, I didn't even mention my alcohol anniversary to my American expat friends. I've got about 4 or 5 or 6 depending on who's here and who's traveling. And every Sunday at 6 in the evening we meet at Mike's Mexican food for a little, you know, chow and powwow. And so anyway, but there was another American I met 2 days ago, because and he's from Pennsylvania and area, and he just flew over here because he was here like in April. He's an engineer, so he's, you know, pretty well off guy, but he was here, and somehow or other he got up to bank. He was here for only 2 weeks in April, and he had been here in jump. He first time to Thailand. He's 55. First time to Thailand. Knew nothing about it. He just flew over here. Looked on his phone to see. He says, "Oh, Pattaya Beach, got a taxi. Got dropped off on Soi 7 in Jomtien. Checked into Lek Hotel, which there's a few of them around here. Lek Hotel on Soi 7, and walked down." And there's this bar called the Back to the Future bar, and walks in there, and that's kind of where he hung out, and he meets this one girl. Anyway, he goes back up to Bangkok to fly out, and he misses his flight somehow, and they can't get him back for like 2 or 3 days. In the meantime, his credit card cuts him off because they thought it was fraud or some shit, and he can't do it anyway. Long story short is the girl and her friends took care of him for 3 days or something like that. You know, paid his taxi bills and his food and his hotel and shit like that. And as soon as he got his financial shit worked out, he paid him back, of course. But then he was so grateful, he tells her, he says, "What's your problems? Tell me." Well, it's like everybody after COVID here. Her problems amounted to about $10,000 worth of debt. He paid it all off for her. So, of course, that puts him in the category of good man with a good heart, which is Thai girl euphemism for stupid and foolish. But we've all been there. That's why I tell guys, it's gonna happen to you, but know the terrain. You know, if it upsets you so much to lose money, don't lose any. Don't give it to anybody. You know, but don't expect that you know, it's gonna be some earth, like the white knight come down from the heavens. It's not like that at all. These people have nothing, especially the girls that work here. I'm talking nothing and no fallback position. The only way they're not starving to death is that food is readily accessible in Thailand because it's tropical. You can get food. It's hard. It would be hard to starve to death in this country, even if you had no money. So anyway, he's back, and he's a pretty cool dude, you know, but it's like hilarious because you know, I mean, my first trip here was 37 years ago. And, you know, he's telling me all this stuff. He's never like paid a bar fine. He says, "No, I haven't even slept with her yet." And it's like, it's a 55-year-old total greenhorn in terms of these chicks. And I just said, look, I said, don't spend anything you can't afford to lose. Learn the territory. Just like you're going to go out on a tough hike. You know, you want to know a little bit about it, learn the trail, know what you're doing. Have fun. Have fun. All right. On that note, happy anniversary to me.